This video will cover what to do if if an application form has been returned to you for changes to be made on the new BIM grants portal. So on my screen here, you can see that I've been sent an email, and it says there's my reference number of my application. And it says that the application's been sent back to me for revisions requested, meaning that I just need to make changes on the grants team in BIM have reviewed the application and they just want me to make some changes on my application form. It gives me a deadline and when I need to have that in by, and also is signed by the grant administrator. Any questions I can either reply on the email or I can send an email directly to grantshelpdesk@bim.ie. Okay, so what I would do then is I would log into the grants portal from here. And when I'm logged into the grants portal, I'll be presented with my home page. And scrolling down on my home page here, there's a section for any applications that have been sent back to me. It's called revisions requested. So if I click into there, I'll scroll down and I can see here I've got 3 applications that have been returned to me to just request revisions or for asking me to make any changes on the application itself. The one that was in my email here was ending in 696. I'm just gonna have a look. That's it there. So if I want to start my changes here, I just click into the application itself. And that opens up for me, and you can see anything here that I've been asked to change is listed on this side in what's called an annotation list. I'm brought into what's called the annotation mode, and scrolling down, I can see my application form is here. Okay, so to see what changes are required of me, I just focus on the list here on the right hand side. So if I do it one by one, I have a request here that says the company registration office number. Please provide company registration office number. So if I was to click into there, I can see the message here says, please provide a company registration office number. Now, clicking on the application form won't do anything for me. My first thought would be that I should click here and I should change it from there. That won't allow me to do it. In order to update, what I have written here is test application, but I need to provide an actual number. So to do that, I hit the reply button here, and that opens up for me, and it says here, please update. So I just type in here. In my message, I will type in here the field. So the field value is what I'm looking for here. So field value, you see there says test application, and this says test application. So I need to update to an actual number. So I can put in CRO dash something like that, okay? And I can put in here the number here and can say number supplied. Okay, and hit save. And you'll see now that goes blue. And you'll see now there on the application form that has now changed to the number that I've typed into the message. Okay, so that's that one done. I go back to get back into my list here. I just hit the arrow on this side. And you can see this has gone blue to show it's been done, and anything else that's in yellow is still waiting for me to do. So here, there's another one that says end date. Project must be completed before the 31st of the 10th, 2025. So if I click into that there, that brings me to the date there, and I've put in the 25th of the 11th. So again, I can't do anything by clicking on the form. I click the reply button here, and it says there, the field value is the 21st of the 11th. I'm going to change that. So clicking there, you see now I get my calendar. So I'm going to go into October, and I will aim to have my project finished by Friday the 24th of October. And I will say dated. Or even here I can say I will aim to have my project fully completed before 31st of the 10th, 2025, aiming for 24th, 10th, 2025. Okay, and hit save. So anything I add in that message there, just to show anything that I add in the message here is going to go back to the grants team. In the field value there is where I have updated. Okay, So that's just to show. So there, that message there is going to go back to the grants team here, and you can see that the actual form itself has been updated. So that field now has been changed. And again, I can click out of here, and now I can see anything in blue has already been done. I can make a change to anything there. Let's say if I put in the wrong number, I noticed that my CRO number was wrong. If I want to change that, I just hit the reply button on it again, and I can say here, I was actually supposed to go and say save. Okay, I can't leave that empty. I'll just say new number provided and hit save. Okay, it shows my two messages, but the latest one is whatever gets saved there. So if you type something in by mistake, just click on it again and hit the reply button again. Here is the expenditure table. So it says here, all expenditure items must be ex VAT. So if I click into here, the first thing I'm going to do by instinct is to click add expenditure items here. But when I open up this one here, I'll see it's all grayed out. I can't do anything. Okay, I can't change anything there. And the reason being is that I'm not supposed to go in here. I'm supposed to hit the reply button. So if I hit the reply button here, and now I get this button, see, it's the same as before. I just hit add there. And now when I go in here, I can change these figures. They're all open now. So what did my message say? It said that all expenditure items must be ex VAT. So if I open up here, what I'd want to do is have a copy of my quote beside me. Okay, so I'll open up that there. So opening my quote there, I can see that my unit cost on this one, ex VAT, is 11 euros, and that one there is 60. So I need to update those. So I'm going to flick that down, and now here, this should be 11. And this one here should be 60. Okay, and when they're updated, I just hit the save button. Okay, and I can close out of that. And I can say new figures provided and hit save. And that's that done. And you can see my, actually you won't, yeah, you should see my table should be updated there now. I think once I hit the, it might not reflect here until I hit the submit button there, but they've been, if I was to click into here, I think they've been updated there. Okay, so we can see that that's all right. So I go back, it says now, please provide 2 additional quotes. Okay, so to do that, I click in here, and now again, I can't do anything from this side. I must hit the reply button. So hit reply, and there's my file upload button here now. So I just go into there, and I can browse quotes, and let's say I have another 2 quotes there. So I can just apply those. That's them uploaded, and I can hit the save button. Oh, and it says that message cannot be empty. I can say 2 quotes provided, Murphy's and NI safety. Okay, and hit save. And that's that. And then I think now if you look there's the 3 quotes provided. Okay, I can go back. And just to keep things clean here, I would go back because I've uploaded another 2 quotes. I would go back into my expenditure table here. And again, I would hit reply on this once more, hit the add and edit button. And on the ones where I've supplied the additional quotes here, I would just put in the names as well, just so that grants know which one I have updated. Okay, so I'm going to put in Murphy's and NI safety there as well. And again, I'll do the same here as well. Murphy's and NI safety, and hit save. And then close out of that. And I would just say extra quotes, names, added. And save on that one as well. Okay, and if I close out of that, so now I have updated my quotes, I've updated my expenditure table, I've updated the company registration office number, changed the end date. I've got one last one here. It says, please update the financial table. So again, if I was to click there, the table will open, but it'll all be grayed out. So the only way that I can actually do this is to hit the reply button here and hit the complete table button from there, and you'll see that that's different now. And now I can change the figures. It's just sometimes the potential BIM grant, let's say, may change here because I've updated the figures. So I would probably I might have to increase what I've been contributing because my BIM grant has gone down. So I'm going to put that to 320 instead. This may go up. As long as I'm above 100%, it's okay. I'm at 100% or higher, I should be okay there. So my total financing here is 633. Let me just see here. Save. And I want to close out of that. I just say table dated. Hit save. And now when I come back out of here, I can see every one of these here is gone to blue. They're all done. That's how I will submit all of my changes. So again, just to say, you don't click any buttons here on the side, always through here and clicking the reply button. Okay. When everything is fully done, I can hit the submit revisions button and click yes here to submit my revisions. And that sends it back to BIM. And you can see now it's gone back to under review. Okay, so I hope that was of help. Thank you.